glad to get a chance to visit with y'all and enjoy a little bit of good coffee. It's a Chevalier. It's that signature blend. It's real light. It's almost like a tea, but every now and then I like something like that. It's good stuff, Chevalier. Ooh, it's cold out here. But it's good to be able to enjoy what God has given to us. You know, we're on day 27 of Pray and Go, our initiative. We have part of the Hope Initiative where we're inviting others to come to church with us, and we're sharing the gospel with them, inviting them to share in the love of Christ that we have experienced ourselves. And today is focused on reconciliation. Reconciliation looks at the fact that until we make up with others, it's really hard to make up in our relationship with Christ to fully understand, because Christ has told us that we must be able to forgive others as we were forgiven. So there's a balance in this scenario. If we are fully reconciled with Christ, then we should do everything in our power to be fully reconciled with others. So on our Pray and Go today, as we're going around and praying, first thing we're going to pray for ourselves. Is anybody that we have anything against, forgive them. Go to them. Make this thing right. Reconcile with them. If they've done anything to us, go to them. Find them. See what you can do to make this right. A very good friend of mine hasn't spoken to his sister in like 37 years. You know what? That needs to be fixed. I pray for my friend that they find a way to come together. And as you're driving around different houses today and different families that you know and different people, pray that there would be some reconciliation. You may know what's going on in their lives. You may know the problems, the strife that cause them to be separated from one another, but pray that they would be reconciled. Pray for them, because in that is the midst of the gospel, where we see the fact that Christ himself reconciled himself with us. We alienated ourselves from God, the things that we did, and God was the one that came forward and said, you know what, I'm going to fix this. And he gave us the gift of salvation through Jesus Christ. So if God himself can give his son to be able to make things right in an issue that God did not cause, and in a circumstance that God was at no fault, God gave his son to reconcile. So if God can do all that, can't you say, hey, I'm sorry? Or can't you say, look, say to someone, I forgive you, but you did hurt me, or whatever it was, but you know what, let's go forward. If God can do that, why can't we? If not, then we're making ourselves bigger than God. We're making ourselves God, if it were, by saying that we're setting ourselves up, that God may do something, but we're not going to do that. We're not going to live by that. So in the midst of being able to try and spread the gospel, spread the good news, spread the message of reconciliation. If there's anyone you need to make up with, today is the day. And pray that others would do the same thing. All right? Look, you know God loves you. I hope you know by now that I love y'all. Go out there and find someone. Maybe it's someone you haven't gotten along with forever, but y'all make up so you can tell them, look, I love you. That's the simple message. That is the good news. God himself came down to us in the form of Jesus Christ and said, look, I love you. Look, y'all have a great and wonderful day, and I'll catch up with y'all tomorrow.